It's Brad with Bowbars Archery. I wanted to make a quick little mini series of each of the parts that are in Bowbars' new system and kind of go over what we started with, what we prototyped, and then kind of what I finally settled on that I liked. To start, we got the original Bowbars clamps. There's a few limitations with these I didn't really like. One is you got a cast aluminum ball head here that's just, it's not as good at grabbing a hold for when you're mounting your bow and stuff. And then for the clamp, the throat depth here is not very deep, so it wants, when you get on the edge of a counter, it would want to tip off. And then the distance of the clamp is only 2 1/8. So you couldn't go over a 2x4. You're pretty limited on how thick your bench could be. So I wanted to upgrade that. When I started moving away from the all-in-one design, and I knew that I was going to have a ball head that could mount to any 3/8 stud, I started with just a simple clamp, and found out that this was too light. It's only an 1/8 inch thick, so I needed something thicker. We ended up making a couple prototypes kind of the same thickness, just bigger. We had a little plate that you could screw down. That's where we kind of figured out that we wanted something that could be permanently attached, but we also wanted a clamp because clamps are nice to take with you. So this used to go on here, and we wanted something kind of like that. Then we finally found some T-Track, which if you're familiar with T-Track, a lot of times it's used in woodworking to use like it'll be in a bench, and you can use clamps to clamp down your pieces while you work on them. And then they make a whole bunch of these little clamps like this for holding it down. This guy is a 4 3/4 inch clamp, so you got 4 3/4 inches this way, and then 2 1/2 inches this way. So a 2x4 will fit nice in this little beam right here. I got a little example back here I'll zoom in on. So you can mount that to any bench that you want. You don't really have to worry about thickness anymore. You can do any picnic table or a bench at a hotel or something. You can also screw it down. So I made sure that we put 4 countersunk screw holes in this guy. They're countersunk, so that way when you have your mounting base plates, they don't interfere with the base plate as you spin it down. They sit nice and flush. So that's the Bowbars clamp. Next up, I'll talk about the base plate, the micro adjust base plate, and then we'll move on to the ball head and the Bowbars. Thanks.